Yo, what is going on YouTube? I just wanted to make this quick little video on my first impressions of Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core Reunion. Now, this is a remaster of a game from the PSP from over a decade ago, based on the Final Fantasy VII universe. It is a prequel to Final Fantasy VII and technically Final Fantasy VII Remake. It is a prequel that takes place before, and you play as a character named Zack, which you have seen in the remake at like the end and stuff, but they don't show you much about him, of course, and that's doing certain things a little bit differently. That being said, though, early gameplay impressions and stuff, it feels great, it plays great, plays exactly how you would remember, but better. Smoother, better, graphics being enhanced, voice acting for the most part pretty good. However, I do like the original voice actor of Zack more than the new voice actor of Zack, and a lot of people have agreed with that. But he still does a good job. It's still, it's still fine. But the combat is fun. They changed a couple little small things here or there with like the time slot machine things and such. There's a lot I can't really remember from the original versus this remaster. I almost said remake, but it's a remaster of the original game, and I think they did a really well done job. I played a few hours so far. There's a lot of side missions you can do in it, side like quest mission things, and unlock your summons and stuff. And I think it's really fun, and I think anyone who's a fan of Final Fantasy VII Remake will probably like this. Yes, it is a little bit different because it is just a remaster of an older game, but they did change a few little things here or there with the combat and made it a little bit better, a little bit smoother. And I think that anyone who is a fan of the remake will enjoy this game, especially if you're someone who has not played this game and don't know anything about Zack's storyline and Angeal and more about Sephiroth and Genesis. I think that you will really like this. The storyline is really good. And granted, I've only played a few hours so far, but I know the basics. I know the gist of this story because I have played it in the past and I've watched the cutscenes and everything. So no spoilers. It's great, and I do recommend getting it, and it's even honestly worth full price. If you ask me, I think it would be worth the $50 price tag. Now, that's about it. I mean, this wasn't gonna be a super long video of me talking about Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core Reunion. I don't know if there's any big changes like at the end of the game or anything, or if it's gonna tie in with the remake at all in any kind of way. Like, I don't know. I think it's just a full remaster of the original, and that's that. But I think they wanted to do it for reasons of the future of Final Fantasy VII Remake with Rebirth, etc., etc. So I think there was reasons behind that, but that's not what we're talking about here. I just am here to say that I recommend you to play this game for sure, and I think that it's worth the $50 price tag. And I think that the gameplay is great, the combat's great, the voice acting's for the most part pretty great. All of the characters that are just like side characters and stuff have voice acting now, which I think is also fantastic. There is no longer, you don't even technically have to read any of the dialogue anymore because everyone has voice acting in some kind of way, which I think is also fantastic. Unlike the original on the PSP, where there was a lot of dialogue that the characters did not have voice acting, so everyone has voice acting in this as well. Everything is voiced, which I absolutely love. The fact that the game got remade and everything possible has voices. It's like a Kingdom Hearts 3 situation where you went from Kingdom Hearts 2 to 3. Let's say you didn't play the other ones in between, but even if you did, it didn't matter because when you go to Kingdom Hearts 3, everyone that you talked to had voice acting, and I think that's amazing when a game from either a long time ago or a sequel to a game from years ago and stuff, you finally get something that kind of you wanted to have in a game. But yeah, I think that's about it that I got for Crisis Core Reunion. I recommend you do play it if you are a Final Fantasy VII fan. I do recommend that it is worth the full price, and if you did play the original version, you will feel right at home with this remaster of Crisis Core. And if you did not play the original and you actually don't know much about this game, well, you're in for a wonderful treat with a pretty awesome story. First half's a little goofy, and some of the dialogue is a little bit silly, but the second half of the game gets definitely a lot better. And yeah, I think you're going to really enjoy it. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you did enjoy this quick little video just talking about my first impressions on Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core Reunion. Thanks so much for watching. Feel free to like and subscribe if you have not. And I will see you guys all in the next video. Peace.